Hi crafters, this is Crafty Savvy, and I'm here today to have a little bit more fun, I think. I sort of been collecting some things. Obviously I can't go to the store really too much right now and purchase things, and that's kind of okay with me because I don't buy a lot of my crafting supplies like, you know, at Michael's and that sort of. I buy some things obviously, but a lot of the things that I get I like are unique and sort of vintage, so I tend to do some of that type of shopping, you know, at garage sales, which I can't go to, thrift stores, which are closed at the moment, but hopefully will be open soon. And just recently I've gotten sort of into this auction thing that we have here. I'm pretty sure that there are auctions that you could go to online. If you look, a lot of these auctions will have places within your area. So the particular auction that I have been using is called, I think it's called Hibid. I think it's Hibid. And then once you click on the main website that they have, I think you can sort of enter where you're at, and then it will tell you if there's an auction house or auction warehouse or wherever they keep the stuff in your area. So some people said they tried. I believe some of my subscribers in the States said they tried. And I do think that this particular auction is available within the United States. I'm not 100% sure on that. It's just something that I thought I read or saw somewhere. And then, you know, you could check that way, but I'm sure there's other ones available. So I guess my point is sometimes when you're looking for those unique things, those unique items, those might be some good alternatives to just going to buy stuff. So, okay, with all that being said, I'll show you some things that I purchased new and other things that I got at the auction, and I'll tell you what's what. So maybe I will start with, let's see. I think I'll start with a couple of things I got at AliExpress first because we all love AliExpress. So just the other day I purchased this. I don't remember if I told you. Well, I showed in a video. My husband bought me a wax seal kit, which I've yet to experiment with, but I hope to do that on camera with you guys. But I've been watching a lot of videos, and I've been wanting to put like dried flowers and that sort of thing in my wax seals, and I hope to get to do a video of that soon. But just the other day came, I think I got, oh no, this, sorry, not out, this was Amazon, I believe. But I ordered some dried flowers. If I'm not mistaken, I think this cost me, I was pretty disappointed. I should have read it a little better, but I think this cost me $21 just for this. So I was not too impressed, but it seemed like the best value that they had at the time. But they are pressed flowers, and they're quite nice. I wish they were a little bit smaller, some of them, because, you know, wax seals aren't supposed to be huge. But anyway, I'm excited to try. So these are some of the colors that or flowers that it came with. And they're pretty. And then it came just with some little butterfly stickers. I'm kind of excited to use those in the wax seal. And then you just get a little little picker thing there, whatever. And if anybody's interested, that's the only number I have on that label there. And they're dried flowers. I just keyed in dried, I believe it was dried flowers. Yeah, and I think, you know, because it came in this special little pouch is probably what I paid $21 for. Anyway, so that was my Amazon find. And then, so back to AliExpress. So I don't know about you guys, what you do, but sometimes I will put things in my cart and then I forget that they're there. And then my husband will put stuff in the cart, and then he'll purchase it, and then this has happened now a couple of times. I'll get stuff from AliExpress and I'll be like, I know I've seen this before and I really like it, but I didn't buy it. So I think what my husband does is thinks that I like stuff, and then because it's there, he'll just purchase it for me, which is very nice. So the problem with that is now I have no idea or no way of telling you where the heck these came from or what they're called, because they're great and I know people are going to ask about it now. I got so many of these and now I don't even remember. I have no idea. I must have put them in my cart to look at it for future, but he bought them and now I really have no way of telling you. Okay, I'll tell you what this is. Anyway, they're stamps. They're rubber stamps. They're not the greatest ones in the world, but the patterns on these are so cute. And then they also came with, so there's the stamp. One of them anyway. Isn't that adorable? And I did try stamping one and it stamps really, really well. So like I said, it's not the best, but I think I could peel this off and put it on a wood block if I wanted to, or I probably won't because I'll just leave it. And then they all came with a little pad of, and I believe they're all the same, of this little note paper. And it's really cute. For the life of me, I don't remember what these are called. You might want to just look under rubber stamps and find them. I don't know if, probably what this is they have a picture of it, and then you know when you go to put it in your cart, or they have many different varieties, like many different pictures. Sometimes it's many different colors of something, and then you go and choose what you want. I think that's what this was, and I just liked so many of them, and they were probably only a couple of bucks, so I couldn't help myself. But there's guest check with the same pad, and then there was this one with the Remington sewing machines. I love that one. I had to have this one. Well, I don't know if I probably chose this one because I have 7 or 8 chickens of my own. So, but I thought that was really cute. This is actually kind of hilarious if you could read that. We pay cash, eyeglasses for chickens. Really, I have no idea what that's about, but you know, it was funny. And then these are really sweet. There's this really pretty postcard with the flowers on it. Aren't they adorable? Oh, I feel so bad. The only thing that the labels say, and they all say the same thing, is 70 millimeters by 100 millimeters. And I'm pretty sure if you go under rubber stamps, this is just some grapes, you will find them, because I just got them, so they should still. This little jar with a letter in the jar, that's so cute. Here's like another postage stamp. No, not a postage, like a postcard. Sorry, those are postage stamps. There, and then this little scripty scroll thing, really cute. I know there's so many of them too. And then this is like a book cover, and then this one has mushrooms on it. It's so cute. So I apologize, guys. I don't remember a thing about this. But like I said, my husband does stuff like that to me, which is very sweet. But then stuff arrives and I'm like, what? I don't. So yeah, so that was AliExpress. And I thought those were great. I was pretty excited about sharing those with you guys. The other thing I got from AliExpress, and this was probably now a couple months ago, is, and this cost me a little bit more. I'm gonna guess it was probably about $5 or something. But if you guys love vellum, and you try to print your own vellum and whatever, having a bit of a problem, I can print things onto vellum, but I mean, you can't beat this. And I'm telling you something, you get quite a few pages here for the $5 or $6. It's well worth it. And the images are gorgeous on here. So it comes with a bunch of half pages, or let's see, where's my ruler? So these are six by about 8 1/4, these little pieces, and they're really quite beautiful. You can cut that in half. Like, look at the images. I just thought this was great. This was like one of my favorite things that I've ever gotten from AliExpress. And then there's the full size. This is a square, so I guess they're 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. But these are super beautiful. So I won't go through them all, but really pretty patterns. Root beer is my favorite. I don't drink pop very much, but when I do, it's got to be a root beer. Roses and vintagey, and look at this. I love this with the stamps there. Anyhow, sorry, I know there's a little bit of a glare on everything, but anyway, I thought it was worth showing you those. So like, if you're like me and love vellum, and guess what, I still have no clue what I'm doing with these, because I think I should have these brilliant ideas for what I want to do with it, but nothing is coming to me right now. But it will, and when it does, ooh, focus, I'll be ready to use those, that's for sure. So again, I think that was AliExpress. This is the only number I have, but I think if you look up vellum paper, you probably will find something. Oh, so this is the first time I've ever had Stamperia paper, and I absolutely love it. I've been looking at these two particular pads for quite some time, and shipping was always horrendous no matter where I looked, whatever. And then I believe Simon Says Stamp has them for, I don't want to lie to you guys, I'd like to say $13.99 or something like that. But, and then, you know, I still have to pay shipping, whatever, but I couldn't stand it. I had to have these. And so I got this one here. It's called Imagine. And the reason I loved it was because it's almost, it's so beautiful, and it's almost collaged. And now, because I'm totally into collage like crazy right now, it's all I want to do. But the papers are just phenomenal. Again, I don't really know what I want to do with it. I'll probably make separate journals with it. But yeah, so you have cutouts and just gorgeous. See what I mean about the, like, all of their papers are stunning. So they're thick. I'm in love with this page, I guess because of the dresses. I feel like I want to recreate these dresses somehow with bits of paper. I'm going to give it a try, see what happens. But look at these. They're just beautiful. So, yeah, so that's that one. And some tags and words and just gorgeous. So that's what that one's called. Anxious to use those. And now forgive me, I don't know exactly how to pronounce this. Correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm probably wrong. I'm Italian, so it's words are a little bit different. I believe this might be Spanish, I'm not sure. Azuelo de sueño, I think it is. But that's what it looks like if you're interested. And I'm in love with this. The blues and the turquoise colors are just phenomenal on here. So excited to use. That's just the front. But look Like these are like right up my alley. I love these colors. So beautiful. I'm very anxious to use this one. So pretty. Tags and cards to cut out. Look, oh, to me that is just so beautiful. I can imagine like a backsplash, like tiles. Oh my goodness, isn't that beautiful? Reminds me of being on vacation. It's just so happy. And there's envelopes you can cut out here. This is so gorgeous. And then just plain papers. Oh, and there's one more. Just love it. So, yep, there again, that's what it's called. Okay, so now, let's see. I got, oh, this was probably a few months ago. I was on, I believe it was, I think these were on Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. Anyway, somebody had posted some books and I was interested, so I went to pick them up. I think I paid $10 for this entire stack. And I'll show you what they are. I was pleasantly surprised when I picked them up, but I have 3 through 7, 8, grade 3 to grade 8, and then I have some other books. These are math books, junior arithmetic math books from 1940. And now that I have them, I don't even want to rip them up. I know I will eventually, you know, use them for pages and stuff like that, but yeah, these are real special. I really like these a lot. So yeah, so I have grade 3, grade 4, and they're all written in, you know, they did their work right inside there. There's, you know, all the answers are there. Grade 5, oh, 1939, there. This is a grade 6, 1939. Okay, isn't that odd how grade 3 and 4 are... Grade 3 and 4 are 1940, and then 5 and 6 are... Oh, unless they were just published. Anyway, I'll have to look into that. And then I have grade 7. This is a junior math book. I have some old answers here on some old paper. So I like that. I like when I find extra bits of stuff inside the books. What is this? Oh, it's just a little piece of paper. Anyway, I like when I find stuff like that in books. Just curious about the date on this one, really quick. Okay, 1940. So that was grade 7, and I have grade 8, 1940. And then there was the Canadian Speller, book 1 and book 2. So these are just some spelling books, all from the same person. But yeah, I have some spelling books. And this is 1941. So all about the same time. This is 1938. So 2 of those, and then I got Life and Literature, book 1 and book 2, and this is 1943. So really happy to find some old books. Still haven't had the heart to sort of tear into them, but I know I'm gonna have to at some point. And then let's see. Okay, so then 2 weeks ago I hadn't been onto that auction site that I was talking to you in a while. And then so I went on a couple of weeks ago, and I bid on some, just a regular, it was a big giant box of sewing stuff. And a lot of it was like old yarn and things. I kind of threw some things away. It wasn't really, it was sort of dirty and whatever. So I got rid of some stuff, and I only paid $7, and it was a big box. But what caught my eye was this basket, believe it or not. And I was thinking about Rachel and her basket that she had when she throws her bits, and she made hers, which is awesome. But there happened to be this basket there, and I was like, that has to be mine, because I want to use it the same way that she does. And it would be perfect for that. Right now, all the stuff is in it that I kind of salvaged from the box, but the basket was really super cute, in good condition. And so yeah, I was happy about that. So that's what I'm going to use it for. Oh, just quickly, there's nothing much to write home about. There's a lot of buttons. Again, I have so many buttons. But there's a lot of really nice sort of pearl ones in there. Really old vintage buttons. These are like mother of pearl, and I would open it. I can't open it. My son opened it once when I first got it, because I asked him to, but he had to like bend this little can, and now I can't open it again. But it's full of really beautiful buttons. I just managed to salvage a few pieces of lace. This was all there was, some tiny bits. And there was this little pin cushion that's like a basket. There was a basket that you put all your sewing, like a sewing basket. And so it was really in bad shape and really dirty. So I threw it out. But I took a piece of the fabric off of it because it was pretty. So I just took a piece of that. Somebody was making doilies. I'm sure a lot of you have seen these before, but you can cut these off, and as a matter of fact, someone had already, so there's a bunch there. Like I could use little bits of fabric, and then there's some embroidery floss, and then lots of thread. So lots of thread, few things in a package that's silver, and there's a gold one here, needles, and so a bunch of stuff. And like I said, there was tons more. I still have another bag that belonged with this, and it's not around me, but it was full of yarn and that sort of thing. This was kind of the nicer stuff that I pulled out of that. So yeah, but this basket, I'm gonna empty this all out and put this on my desk because I really love that. So with that, and that wasn't the main reason why I had gone to the auction, but with that I have to go down here and get it. Actually, I'm not going to. It's an entire box. 1, 2, 3, 4. 20 of these books I got. They're all different. They're from I think the earliest one I have is 1963. This one is 65, or 68, 67, all the 60s in between. But these are Horizon books. And I'm not sure, I was kind of hoping that they would have had more art things inside of it. A little more stuff that I could use and copy just for my own purposes. You know, I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, some of these images you've probably seen before. But some of them really aren't. Here's some like old photos and stuff. But so I don't know. So I have a lot of them. Like I said, I have the whole set there. So do I use them for collage journals? Do I tear them up? I don't know. My husband said I should try to resell them because it's not really what I wanted from it, but I don't know what, tell me what you guys think, what your opinion is. Should I get rid of the whole thing or should I use them? I mean, I was kind of thinking I would use them for collage books because they're really big. And what I'm collaging in right now is, I think, too small. And I'd rather have like a bigger space to do that. But do I go ahead and use these? I'm not sure. So maybe tell me what your thoughts are on that. Either way, I'm repurposing a book. I feel like I'm okay with that. But I know a lot of people aren't. But anyways, I guess I'll figure it out. But let me know what your thoughts are on that. So the main purpose for that first auction that I went to was because I saw these vintage photos. And I had to have them. At that point, I was almost like, I don't care how much they cost. So I ended up paying $11 for each of these packages. So 22 bucks. And I was so excited that I won this because someone was outbidding me all the time, outbidding me. And then I think I hit the magic number where I knew they were going to stop, which was, I think, $11 or $12. Anyway, I was so excited. So I ended up getting these old photos. Some of them are written. So this one says, my brother John died when aged 26 in 1894. So I'm so glad that there's a little bit of history here because he's written on many of these photos. This was like, this says that this was the neighborhood bank head. Says his name, 1894. I love that there's a bit of history here. So I will, apparently this child's name is Mary. So I will probably scan them all. But look at there's thick cardboard and they're, you know, backed. They're stunning to me. They're just beautiful. You know, that's what the back says on that one. Maggie and Jesse. So I won't go through each individual one, but so that was one set. Oh, this is my brother. This is my brother while in Aberdeen learning to be a chemist. He died in 1893. That's incredible to me. So I got that pile. I don't know what the big glare is from tonight. It's super dark. It's late. And then I got another pile here. More pictures. This was the other one. Same thing. I think I paid $11 or $12 for these. So then, the story gets a little more interesting. So I was already so excited, ecstatic to have those actually. So then, like I said, so another 2 weeks went by. So I picked this stuff up and then you have to wait the auction. So they put more stuff up and then you have 2 weeks and then people do their bidding and whatever. So then I went back on the auction and guess what? There were 2 more piles of photos. And I said, oh my God, I have to have them. So I did it again. I went on and I bid on these photos. And I got 2 more. And same thing, I was being outbid. But it must have been the same person who was trying to outbid me because same thing happened. I got up to $11 or $12 and they stopped. So I guess they had a magic number and they just said, forget it, right? This chick is not gonna, she's relentless. So, ironically enough, these are, some of them are part of the same family as the first two piles that I had bought. And so I thought that was interesting because on the back of them it has the same handwriting and the same, you know, it talks of some of his other brothers, and so really interesting. So I got all these photos, and I feel like a lot of them sort of, you know, intertwine with one another, and there's history there, and this is a postcard. Like I want to take some more time and sort of go through everything, and yeah. So just wanted to share those with you. I thought this was really, really nice. But it goes to show that you can get really, really neat things on an auction and not pay that much. And sometimes, you know, you have to be willing to spend, look at these, spend a little bit. And, you know, if you want something bad enough, then yeah. So, so this is another, that was his brother John. This is his brother William, who also died aged 16 years in 1895. What a shame. Handsome young guy. And then, yeah, a bunch more pictures. So, yeah, I was really happy. Apologize to the guy who, or lady who I was outbidding, but when I want something, I totally go for it. So, so those were my photographs. I was anxious, so I was dying to show you guys those. I'm happy to have those. And then, last but not least, so today I picked up the other two packages of photographs, and I also got this box. Let me just get it. And there were actually 3 boxes in total, so I paid between $5 and $6 for each of the boxes. So maybe under $20 for everything I'm going to show you. And this is all brand new. So what I ended up getting were 4 of these planners. So 2 I filled already because I'm going to give 1 each to my son's girlfriends. And then there's still 2 empty ones here. So I got 4 plain or empty planner binders. And then these 2 I filled for them already. And then there's a whole bunch of extra stuff in there, and I'll show you in a minute. So there's 1 each there for the girls. And then, so this is what's inside of there. I can't even tell you. Like, I've collected it all together. There were 3 boxes, like I said. But in total, this cost me like $17, I think. So, like I said, I got the 4 binders. And then I got there's like dividers. These are dividers and pockets and like super cute stuff. And like I got multiples. I got 5 or 6 of every kind of, you know, pocket or divider or whatever you want to call it. I got tons of like, there's tons of these notes, packages of note paper, the actual like calendars to put in. Like there's 1, 2, 3, 6, and 8, I guess, of those. And then these type of calendar. And none of them have like the date on them. None of them have 2021 on it or 2020 or old stuff. This is all stuff that you could sort of write your own dates on and whatnot. And then, so there were paper pads. Sorry about the glare. I'm sorry, guys. Paper pads. And then this is like a to-do list, errands and chores. This is grocery list. Love it. And look how many there are. Like there's just tons. There were 8 probably of those. I'm guessing there must have been a little store or something that went. This is, what does that say? Budget? Family budget. There's tons of those. And then there were all sorts of like little side sticker thing, what do you call those? Flags. There's tons of those. Let's see. Oh my gosh, can't even. There were so many of these. These are flags that you can tear off. And then these are metal magnet, like those little magnet clips. So I got tons of those. And then there's like these magnets. What are they? Oh, these are sticky note flags and magnet bookmarks. Look how many, not to mention, like I said, the ones I've already given the girls. I gave them a couple packages. Then there were these paper clips, a whole bunch of those. And then there's a whole load of rulers that you put inside your planner, yellow and blue. And then it came with 3 of these like little elastics that you put around your planner. When it's getting full, you can hold it closed. Let's see. There was loads of sticky notes, sticky note pads. There's tons of these sticky note pads there. And then they had a whole load of planner stickers, all kinds of different ones there. So that was a major score. My husband said, what are you going to do with all that? But this is great for like giveaways and gifts and sending out happy mail, and the girls will be happy, I think, to get a new planner. My oldest son's girlfriend, she she has a great job right now, and I think she could really use one. So I'm excited to give the girls that. So like I said, under 20, I think maybe 5, 10, and one was $6, I think. 50. So $16 or $17. I ended up with all of this. And sometimes, you know, you don't always find a lot of good stuff, but sometimes you do. And you just be a little bit persistent and give yourself a budget. Like, don't go crazy trying to bid on stuff if you can't, if you know what I mean, right? So I kind of know my limit. I told my husband, okay, you know, I'm only gonna spend this much, and if I don't get it, I don't get it. There's always stuff. So yeah, I was very fortunate today to be able to go pick this up and to have those photographs. I think that's like my very favorite thing. So I think that's it for now. So a little break from our collage book. I'm gonna try to come down and do one maybe tomorrow night, and I don't know, maybe we'll get one put out on Monday. I'm not too sure. With my slow internet, you never know how things are gonna go. But anyway, I hope you guys are all doing well, and thanks for having the little chit chat with me and looking at all my stuff. I appreciate it. And I just want to say a big thank you to all of my new subscribers, and thank you for joining our little family, and to all my, well, you know what I mean, old subscribers. Not that you're old, but that you've been with me for so long, and I really do appreciate it. And I love reading your comments and catching up with you guys. So thank you, my friends, all of you, and that's it. So we'll be back real soon, and we'll do another video on our collage book, and we'll talk to you then. Take good care. Bye bye.